Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in the state of hockey. The final regular season is upon us here in Minnesota, and you know what? I've been saying it for a long time. The window is officially closed. This is it. This is what we have to work with. One regular season, a playoff run. Where will that lead to? It better be cup number 7, or I guess it just wouldn't feel right. And you know what? I might do like the final few seasons in like longer videos just for some closure. But the day-to-day operations here in Minnesota are over after this season. At the 2040 off season is when we call it a day. It's been a fun franchise mode. I've gotten a bunch of new subscribers. We hit 500. We're almost at 600. My end of year goal. You guys are absolutely killing it. I hope we hit 1,000 next year. It looks like we're gonna hit 1,000. I'm hoping for some NHL 21 news. I'm just excited in general for the future, and I'm excited for this franchise mode to be over, just so we can hop onto the next one and it'll be fun as hell. I'm excited. And I'm sure you guys are intrigued to see what the Minnesota Wild look like here in 2039, 2040. Let's show you. And it isn't as fine-tuned as I would want it to be. But our savior this year is two-way contracts. All the rookies we have acquired over the last few years of drafting, Kavan, Soretta, Ponikarovsky, Stanton, they're on their two-way contracts. I think Kavan's on a one-way contract, but that really doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Two-way contracts have saved our bottom six. Chistov is a cheap forward. Hedman's cheap as hell. We spend a lot of money in Newman and Everberg, Kahn, Hagos, and Hadar, and our defensive core. But honestly, this is looking prettier than what I thought it was going to be. Every line is a +1, which is great. It's awesome for us, and this is our last chance at a Stanley Cup. With this current team, this is it. This is it. The final time. A chance at Stanley Cup number 7. I'm hoping we go out there and win it, but I'm not sure. I think this team is capable of another President's Trophy. I'm a little iffy on the third line. Kavan's not the best forward, but I'm hoping as a two-way forward he brings some defensive prowess to that third line. Chistov's a beauty. Soretta's a solid player. Fourth line isn't even that bad. We've just looked weaker and weaker over the last few years. The last 2 seasons were our best opportunity to win the Stanley Cup, especially last year. We blew a 3-1 series lead in the Western Conference Finals. I don't know how many times we're going to have to do that to learn our lesson, and that was our best team. We had Petrangelov. We had so many awesome pieces on this squad. I know the team looks relatively the same. A new player in Germain, whatever you want to call him, Jackson. This team is still good. This team is still competitive. I just want that Stanley Cup, and I'm hoping Everberg goes out there and kills the league. Maybe he'll hit, if he gets 75 goals this year, he'll hit 1,100 goals. The best all time. Best goal scorer on our squad. All time. So let's check out the defense. It isn't looking pretty. Line chemistry-wise. I've had a problem with line chemistry, especially with our current coach. But in the playoffs, line chemistry wasn't our problem. Our forwards let us down, and their line chemistry is always great. In the last few games of the playoffs, our defense was really good. Goaltending was really good. It didn't let us down in the regular season. It didn't let us down in the postseason. So this is what we're going with. I could go something like that, but this is the best I could possibly get this to look. Maybe if there's a defenseman out there who's cheap later in the year, we're kind of backed up against the cap wall again. But our top 4 is phenomenal. You can't mess with us. We're still a great team. Great team. Ben Archer's looking for Stanley Cup number 1 in his career, his Ray Bourque story. Let's check out the special teams. It's looking great. Joel Everberg's getting double duty. Might as well. He's a great goal scorer. I want him to get all the time in the world to destroy leagues. 4-man power play. No pluses here, but it's dominant. They'll do fine. I'm not super worried about line chemistry because apparently you can win 70 games in the regular season and get swept in the first round because NHL 20. Am I right? You're the Tampa Bay Lightning of 2019. Oh, Tampa Bay. What losers. But I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan, so what does it matter? The line chemistry for the 3-on-3 penalty kill is awful, but it's been awful this entire franchise mode. This is the absolute best I could get it. You could go out there, put you could put Everberg out there or Hadar, but I don't want any of them getting injured. 3-on-3 isn't my biggest issue, and extra lines, looking great. Don't want to mess with this team. Our top 6, our top players are still the best. 3-on-3, don't want to mess with us. Extra attacker, Joel Everberg. I want him to hit 80 goals this year. I really want him to. Shootout, don't want to mess with us. Goaltending, and now, I should have started the episode with this. Ned Zanacarano was offer sheeted when I simulated through the offseason, and we did lose him, which does suck. We got a second-round pick for him. Especially if this is the last season, doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter because goaltending overall really doesn't matter. And we didn't have the cap. We didn't have any assets to trade for money to risk to get Ned Zanacarano back. If Owen was smart, he put the picture on the screen. If he's not smart, it was just an offer sheet. It happens. If this franchise mode was to go longer, I would have kept him on. I would have done something to keep him on because he was 23, medium elite, but goaltenders are easy to come by. I'm not super worried about that. Scratch players, Kip Reed and Hoffman, depending on injuries. AHL, I really didn't put any time into the AHL. There's a bunch of iffy players here. I'm not expecting them to do well. I care about guys like Pushkarev and Alfredson and Dillon and Vasilev because those guys can definitely make a run at an NHL spot this year, depending on who performs and who doesn't. Defense, I didn't put a lot of time into it. I really didn't. I'm just worried about the NHL lineup. Goaltenders, we do have Brandon Creamer down here just in case goaltending doesn't work out. We also have Dingle, who is actually looking really damn good. Who's this Nicholas guy? You know, I'm going to keep... we'll take Brandon Creamer out. Nicolasen will be the backup. Dingle, looking really great. Former first-round pick. Okay, what a beauty. Maybe he gets an NHL spot this year. I'm not sure, but this is the team we're rolling with. I'll show you the alternate captain. Since Petrangelov left, we switched it around a bit. Our captain, Harrison the Haymaker Hadar, obviously. Assistant captain is Kel Newman because he's been around the block. Or he hasn't been around the block. He stayed in Minnesota, but he's been around for a long, long time. And the assistant captaincy goes to Ben Archer. I would give it to Parrish, but I think Ben Archer, he deserves it. Sure, give it to the big boys. Why not? But I'm ready to simulate. I'm not sure we're going to do the entire season in one episode. I'm not too sure. We might. I'm not sure. We'll see how we perform. We might have to fine-tune this team. I'm not sure we're going to be the most dominant squad anymore. I'm not too sure. Ben Archer got hurt, but he's fine. Okay. Trades. There's not many trades we can make, but when we get to the deadline, we'll obviously look around, see if there's absolutely anything we can add. I'm a little iffy on the wingers in our bottom 6, but if we perform, if our top guys are on the top of their game, then I'm fine with that. But in recent memory, in the playoffs, it's our top guys that falter. It's never our bottom 6 that waver. It's not. But we are here to start the regular season against the Carolina Hurricanes. Preseason was whatever. I'm excited. Let's go out there, slow sim game number 1, and see how we perform to start this season. Let's go. I'm excited. Let's see. Minnesota Wild. Let's go. First period of play. 3-0 already. Samuel Hagos, Jani Niemi, and Joel Everberg. That's 1 goal for Joel Everberg. Here's to 74 more. 3-0, second period underway, and Carolina gets 2 back, and there's the goaltending wavering. Awesome, love that. Glenn Cross and Albert Schauser, former Minnesota Wild, get on the board. 1-goal game, shots are in Carolina's favor, third period, let's go. Let's see if we can hold on to a lead for once in your goddamn lives, Minnesota. Can you try? Can you please try? Just try. And Soretta gets on the board, 4-2 Minnesota. I like to see that. He has never been the same since he had that broken leg to start his career, but I'm glad he scores a goal here in the first game of the season, and the Minnesota Wild will walk out with a W. Samuel Hagos gets his second goal of the game. I'm glad he didn't retire. That would have left a big hole on this squad, but I'm glad he's here. Okay. Minnesota walks out with the W, 5-2 victory. Really strong performance other than the second period, but it happens. Let's head through the first month, see where we're at the end of October. I'm not sure how this team is going to perform. We've been saying that for a long time. We might waver here and there. It's going to be a battle through and through. See, we're 2-2 through 4 games. Washington, we get a victory. Okay, I'd like to go on a winning streak here. Draft class, I'm not worried about. We do have 4 first-round picks this year, but I have a plan in mind for that depending on how the season goes, I'll discuss it. Ben Archer has been hurt until November 3rd. You love to see it. Head coach replaces player. It's a few games, but we should be fine. Jermaine wants to talk. I don't care. You're new to this team. I literally don't care what you have to think. I'm sorry. Too bad? So sad. Let's finish this month strong, boys. For Ben Archer. Just do it, boys. Pittsburgh and Vancouver. Nice way to end the month. Can we get a victory here against Vancouver again? Ben Archer is back. I'm going to continue here. Let's get a victory. 6-5 OT loss, but it was a strong end of the month. Let's see how we're doing. Samuel Hagos, 17 points. He is on fire. You do like to see somebody else stepping it up for once. Oh, Cale Newman is finally down to an 89 overall. It has been a long time since he's been that low. Okay, we're going to get Ben Archer back in here. Stop hurting yourself, I swear to God. Having a great start to the season, 10 points in 8 games. Okay, goaltending. Blacker, terrible, and Weeman's been really good. I know Weeman did lose in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup playoffs in the Western Conference Finals, but he only lost 3-2. I can't blame him too much. Our offense didn't help him out, so maybe we have our starting guy going into the playoffs. I'm not too sure. It's been a short amount of time. 11 games played. You know what? If we plan on doing the entire regular season in this episode, let's skip this month. Samuel Hagos is going off with 9 goals. Let's just let him do his thing. Let everybody settle down through 2 months of play. We'll go to the end of November here and see where we're at. We're a strong team, 7-3-1. I know we're a good team. I just want to get to the playoffs. That's all I really care about. I know we can do some damage once we get there. We've been to 2 straight Western Conference Finals. I know we're a good team. We just got to get on a roll here, 8-5-1. We might not be a President's Trophy winner, which will have been the first time in 16 years. We're a dynasty. So whoever takes the trophy, congratulations. I just want the cup. That's all I really want. We're at double-digit wins. Make that 12. Like to see that. We're picking up the losses here. We are definitely picking up the losses, which I don't like to see. Do we beat the dumpster fire in the Detroit Red Wings? We do. 10-3. My God. 7-1 loss, though. Goaltending is not helping us out right now, so Jaden Weeman might be the guy to go with. And, okay, Jackson Jermaine, who looks at a baby and goes, Jackson, with an X. Seriously? Oh my God, we give up 14 goals in 2 games? My God. Not the strongest month. 14-8-3. I know this was bound to happen. But Joel Everberg having a good season. Okay, 14-8-3, second in our division. The best team in the league right now are the Vancouver Canucks. Okay, we've played 1 more game than then, so let's check out who's performing and who is not. I know we're a playoff team. I know we are. It's not personal if we don't win the President's Trophy. I just want the Stanley Cup. I just want to get there. Joel Everberg having a great start to the season through 25 games, 18 goals, 17 assists, 35 points. Cale Newmanen, 29, also having a good year. What is he at in his career? Any big milestones this year? He'll hit 1,500 points. He'll hit 800 goals. He'll hit 700 assists. Joining a very elite club, one of the best of all time, easily. Toby Kahn, also having a good start. Hagos is a point-per-game player, slowed down after the first month, but he's still a great player. Harrison Hadar, -3. A little weak here and there, but I believe in my captain. I'm not really worried about that. Soretta, 14 points on that third line, stepping up. I do like to see that. Kavan also. Kavan with 13. Not a lot of penalty minutes shared there. I do like to see that. Germain, 13. So, yeah, that's solid. Chistov, also really good. Ponikarovsky, -3. Not the strongest. It looks like our fourth line taken. Yeah, our fourth line is garbage at this point in time. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. You got a two-way forward and a power forward and a playmaker. Maybe I changed up Hoffman or Hedman and Chistov. Fourth line has been really weak so far. Let's check out the defensemen, see what's up. Ben Archer's going off. Missing 3 games. He's still first on this team in defensive points. Harry Parrish putting up some good numbers. Niemi with 16. Bissonnette with 15. They know what they're doing. Dowell and Narenin. Pretty weak. 33 penalty minutes. We're gonna have to take him out. Oh my god. How many fights? He's been in 5 fights. Dude, settle it down. My god, I know that third pairing is weak, but guys. Ugh. Goaltending, and I think I'm gonna roll with Weeman. I think I'm gonna start Weeman as our starting goaltender. Blacker's been horrendous. 11, 8, and 3. I'm not even going to check the entire league stats. I'm just going to roll with the one goaltender, see how we even out. This is one of our worst records to start a season in a very long time, so we're going to go to settings and go to turn off auto-rotate goalie, because why the hell not? Okay. Where is it? Is it down here? Auto-rotate goalie. Auto-rotate goalie's off. We're going to get ya boy in there, Jaden Weeman. That isn't that weird to say. We traded him so long ago, I never thought I'd see him back here in a Minnesota Wild jersey. But he's been the strongest. I know it's a small portion size, but our goaltending has to be stronger than that. See, it doesn't matter what overall your goaltender is. It doesn't matter. But let's see what we can do. Maybe we bring up Brandon Creamer from the AHL. Let's play it by year, second in our division. It's still a race to the top right now. We're heading into December. Let's just see how we perform through this month and then evaluate. If Jaden Weeman doesn't perform, we'll switch it up. So 7-5 win to start, 5-3 win. Okay, draft class, not worried about. I know you guys want to see it, but I don't care. 2-1 loss. Not his fault. Jaden Weeman, come on, keep it going. 4-2 win. Okay, nice start to the month of December. 4-3 loss. Not really his fault. 6-3 loss. Okay, not a great start. 6-2 win. 18-10-4. Pittsburgh. 5-3 win. Okay. Buffalo, Winnipeg. Ashton Soretta has been hurt until January 3rd. Head coach places player. Let's get to the end of the month and then evaluate. 2 straight losses there. 7-4 win. Okay. Jermaine, goddamn, stop getting hurt, everybody. Head coach places player. We'll deal with that very soon. Tampa Bay have fired their head coach in Melvin Versey. First, why would I trade a first round pick for this dude? Tell me why I would do that. Why? Tell me. Why would you even offer that to me? Boston and Vegas first are looking good, though. Maybe they're good. Maybe they're not. You never know. So let's get to the end of the month here. See what's up. Colorado, Jermaine is back. Dope. Love to see that. Oh my god. This team is... It's weird. We're not going to win the President's Trophy. Which is hard for me, but... It's difficult, but let's just get to the end of the month. So... Let's see. We won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. It wasn't a bad month. 22, 12, and 4. Still second in the division. Let's see who's first in the league. It's first in the league. It's still really close at the top. If we go on a win streak here or there, we're in it. We're in it. So let's go ahead, check the stats, see where everybody's at, see how Jaden Weeman performed. I'm actually going to check him first and then evaluate everybody else. So overall, he was better than Blacker, but man, no goaltender can really pick it up for us right now. But then you might be saying, I'm Ned Santa Corretto. I couldn't move anybody else. I'm sorry. I just got to get to the playoffs, roll with one of these guys. Maybe Brendan Kramer's it in the AHL. How's he do? Oh, he hasn't even played. Dingle hasn't been too shabby. Maybe he's the guy to go with. Maybe. Defenseman. We're giving up a lot of goals, though. Ben Archer's a point-per-game defenseman. I expect it each and every year. Or it's only his second season, but you know what I mean. Harry Parrish has been really solid. Niemi, 26 points. Not bad. Few penalty minutes, but could be worse. Bissonnette with 20, so our top 4 defensemen are getting it done. I think we look to improve our bottom pairing defensemen. I think that's what we got to do. Because Dowell and Norenin aren't getting it done. Maybe we pick up a defensive defenseman because that bottom pairing is really weak. So maybe we look into that. Forwards, how's everybody doing right now? Joel Everberg is the man. 32 goals. He's currently how many away? He's currently 43 away from 1,100 in his career. Might even call it a career this year, but 1,700 points. If only he could assist more. My God. Kel Newman with 46, so it's a big gap from first to second, but still a great season nonetheless. Toby Kahn, that first line's getting it done. Or their top players are getting it done. Hagos and Hadar are minus players, though. Is it the weak player in Jermaine? Or Jermin, whatever you want to call him. I think it is. He's been really weak. He shouldn't be, but he's been really weak. Really, really weak. I don't like that very much. He hasn't been helping out that top line. Maybe Soretta gets the second line. Maybe we look around the league, see what's up. Chistov's been solid. Kavan's been really good. So a few of our depth players are stepping up. Fourth line, Bonikarovsky, Hedman, and Stanton. Defensively, they've been really weak. We've just been really weak all around. Let's go ahead and check the entire league, see what's up. We're basically halfway through the season. I want to see what the stats are looking like. So, entire league, Jesper Straka with 71 points in 40 games. Joel Everberg is 9 away. So the race it's close, but Straka's doing some wonders. Most goals in the league right now. Straka, Everberg's right behind him, so it is a race for a bunch of awards there. Defenseman, Matteo Jogren, then Ben Archer. I would say it's Jogren right now just because of how good his how much better his plus minus is end points. So it's currently him. Matthias Grossman had to go to Carolina. How's he been since he left? Oh, you're telling me? Well, he's been really good. He's having his breakout year there. Good for him. How much did you sign him to? $14 million. Love that. Love that very, very much. Totally awesome. And goaltending, who's the best in the league right now? Christian Pettersson has the most wins, or tied for the most wins. Best goaltender here, who has the best save percentage? Oh my God, Ryun's still playing? How much is he making? $8 million. No, thank you. Goals against, who has the best goals against here? And played the most games. Teemu Mäki. Taro Mäki. Why did I say Teemu Mäki? I don't know why. It's probably the best goaltender right now is That's hard. It's kind of up in the air right now. You're not really sure. But I gotta change something up. Defensively, something is not working with this team. I would wait until the trade deadline, but I don't want to mess chemistry up too much. Soretta is hurt until... Oh, he's hurt until January 3rd? Something like that. I'm going to look around the league real quick. I know we got Jermaine because of cap reasons, but I just want to check, see what's out there, see what could potentially be acquired. We have $1.5 million. Not a lot to work with, but maybe there's a cheap guy out there. Maybe we call up a guy like Pushkarev. He might not be bad. He might not be bad. Who knows? I just want to get to the playoffs. That's really all I'm looking for right now, is to just get to the playoffs any which way we can, and then work from there. Arizona had nothing. Cool. Boston, nope. Ramirez, any cheap guys here? I'm just looking. That's hard. It's going to be almost impossible to get somebody else on this team. Why you gotta make this so difficult for me? It was only a matter of time until cap really hurt us. Brant Clark, 36 years of age. What a beauty. How many points do you have in your career? How many points? Come on, game. Why are you so slow? 1,200. Kind of. He's slowly been getting worse, but I still love him nonetheless. Hall of Famer, easily. Dallas has nothing. Detroit obviously has nothing. They've been a crapshoot for about 20 years now. Los Angeles, nope. Montreal, Afanasenkov. Making a lot of money though. We got this Brandon McKinnon, who former Minnesota Wild, obviously. Brendan McKinnon. Sorry. Oh, come on. Somebody offer us something good. Or give me an option here. We got this other player from the Islanders. We got German from the Islanders, but nothing I like too much. Shattenkirk, that we had him last year. It wasn't even a bad defenseman. There's not a whole lot. We might just have to roll with the current team that we have because of cap. I know you might be saying change the coach. We're too late. It's not too late, but I know we're a good team. We just have to get the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. We're going to get to the playoffs. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Any defensive defenseman here? No, we might have to look in free agency real quick. Oh, wow. Nobody has anything. Nobody had nothing. Hood. So I guess we're just going to have to wait a hot second to see if something just falls into our lap. But let me go to free agency. If there's any defensive defensemen out there, it'd be lovely if you showed yourself. Defensive defenseman. Okay, let's go to overall. We don't know it. Yeah. Giftopoulos. Can we tell if one of these guys are going to be a defensive defenseman? Maybe check their stats. He was really good in Ontario. Clearmont might be solid. I'm not sure. He's probably a two-way defender. This Papineau guy, he might be a defensive defenseman. And you know what? Let's just send some contracts their way. Might as well. Two-way, Clearmont, two-way contract. Oh, somebody offered him a contract. Whatever, I don't really care. Try all these guys. Why the hell not? He wanted a one-way contract. Damn it. Why didn't I look? Two-way. Might as well. Let's try our luck. I don't care. Might as well. And as our lines go, is there anything we can change up right now? If we go Kavan on that second line. You know what? Screw it. Kavan's a beauty. Might as well. Let's do it. Do it. Let's see if any of those defensemen sign on. Let's get through a few of these games. Soretta is back, where he's going to come in for Reed. Kip Reed, how have you been doing? 3 points in 5 games. Not bad, not bad. You are a sniper, though, so tell me how that works. Now, do we go Soretta on that second line? I'm gonna go Soretta on that second line. 'Cause why the hell not? Why not? Why not? Claremont signed. Good. We did beat Carolina. I do like to see that. Giftopoulos, Delmont have all signed. That's great. Just some depth, guys, just in case nobody works out. We're gonna go 1 month, see how we're performing after a few line changes, and then go from there. Let's go to the end of this month, see where we're at, see what we're looking like. I expect us to still be atop or near the top of our division. Still performing well. I know we're a good team. We have great players. As I keep saying, we just got to get to the finish line, to the Stanley Cup playoffs, and then this team knows how to... We know how to do damage in the Stanley Cup playoffs. We haven't been to the pinnacle of sports in a very long time. I can't remember the last time we won a Stanley Cup. I can't remember who it was against. I should check, but I'm just kind of winging it at this very point in time, and I don't want to say anything right now, but we've been really strong, and we obviously lose to St. Louis, you bastards. Oh, the moment I say something positive, we suck. Okay, get it back on the winning way, get to the All-Star break. Hey, EA, you know it would be great if you could add the All-Star break, since every other game in sports has an All-Star break, or the 2K, or I think football does. MLB does. It's a huge thing on MLB. They have their skills competition. All that! Come on, guys. EA, please, just put some effort into your game, guys. But I digress. That was a great month. We lost 2 games, 1 in regulation, 1 in overtime. Other than that, phenomenal month. Maybe the line changes was the right thing to do. Joel Everberg is at 93 points. Last month he was at like, what, 60? Last time I checked he was at 60. He had 33 points that month? Excuse me? Okay, what are we at? 73 points. We are currently first place in the league. Islanders are second. Let's go ahead and check out the stats, see what went on, but it was a really strong month. Maybe the line changes just did it. Joel Everett, 49 goals, almost a goal per game. He's currently 26 away from 1,100. I want him to hit it. I want him to keep pace. He's picking up the assists too with friggin' Numanen and Toby Kahn. Hegos is doing great. The wealth is spread out here at the top. So, after moving Jermaine from the second line to the third line, he's gotten worse, for sure. But Hegos has gotten better. Harrison Hadar has gotten better. Everybody else around them has gotten better. So, I think he'll be a good guy going into the playoffs because he has good stats. It looks like he's a really solid player. But not the best performance this season. -10. And our depth, the fourth line has gotten better. Hedman, Ponikarovsky, and Stanton have gotten better. Slowly. Maybe Kip Reed is a guy that we play during the playoffs. Because he's not a bad talent to have. Defenseman, how's it looking? Ben Archer, 54, 19 goals, 35 assists, definitely running for that Norris. Harry Parrish, 40 points, Bissonnette, 35. So our top 4 defensemen are always great. I can't remember the last time we had a really bad season defensively. Or defensively by point wise, you know what I mean. But our top 4 defensemen are always getting it done. Dowell and Norenin have evened things out. Or Dowell's not really changed. Norenin has gotten better. But we can always slot in different defensemen as the playoffs move forward, right? So goaltending, Jaden Weeman did play that entire month. Don't you forget that. Blacker has been out since November. So Jaden Weeman, 23, 7-2, 905, and a 275 goals against. That has to be one of the better save percentages in the league. I'm thinking that's true. 905. Huh. He's been really good. I completely forgot he was a guy, or best guy in, or the guy in net. So let's check the entire league, check the award races. Best goaltender in the league right now is currently Neil Dwyer from the Vancouver Canucks. I think that's another guy we could have gotten during free agency, but it's whatever. He probably wouldn't have performed well on this squad anyways, but I think you have to throw Weeman's name in the hat, because they've played basically the same amount of games. Wins are almost even. His goals against is better. Save percentages are pretty close together. So maybe Jaden Weeman goes out and wins a Vezina? Question mark? That'd be pretty cool. See DeAndre Moore since going to Vegas. How have you been since going to Vegas? Mediocre. Love to see that. You know how many Minnesota Wild goaltenders are in the top 10 right now? Moore. You got Weeman. You got Tallender and Pedersen. I just find that really funny. Defenseman. Oh, we didn't even check rookie skaters. Oh, we'll check rookie skaters here in a second. Best defenseman in the league right now is currently Ben Archer. He's got the plus-minus by a country mile. And Jogren, 2 points behind, so that's definitely a race in points. But if the plus-minus just keeps going up and up and up, it's going to be Ben Archer's award. It's funny when you put him on a good team and not the dumpster fire in the Detroit Red Wings. I just think it's funny. Rookie skaters. You got Ted Lamb, Simula, Dexter. Not a bad season for rookies. And the entire league. I bet Joel Everberg's up there. Joel Everberg has taken the lead. Oh my god. Last time I checked, he was 9 points behind. He's played one more game. But he has taken the lead. If he keeps on this pace, he's going to have one of his better seasons. Like, if we go to his best seasons all time, if we could... Why? When I press points, it doesn't work. Tell me how that... Why? Why? Why, game? I'm pressing by points. Seriously? 130 looks to be one of his best. 130 is his best. It's going to be hard to beat 130, but we have a lot of games to go. We have 30 games left to play. Most assists in the league right now is Philip Ramirez from Buffalo. Most goals is ya boy, Joel Everberg, by 7. Okay. He's definitely plopped himself right into the race. We're first place in the league by 1 point. A really strong month. We'll do that for you, but let's keep going. I don't plan on making any trades. We don't have the cap. And we checked a month before what the trade block was looking like. I don't expect things to change too much. So let's go right here before the trade deadline, see how we're performing, make our judgment based on that, because there's not many trades we can make. We have $1.5 million. Not a whole lot we can do with that money. There's not. There's nothing. There's literally nothing we can do with that money. There's not a lot of... Literally, you'd have to make sure the team would retain. We can't even bring in a guy like Kennedy and force us into a terrible cap position. So 2 straight losses to start the month. Can we pick the pace up? Dallas Stars have fired their head coach, and Ronald Gunderson. What a beauty. So 3 straight losses to start this month. I love it so much. Calgary gets McKinley, a left winger, and a third. New Jersey gets a Latinen, an 83 overall centerman, and a third. Not a bad trade, swapping players, really. 3 straight losses. Can we pick up the pace here, boys? 6-3 win. Okay. 2 games against the Nashville Predators. A loss. My God, what are we doing? Can we pick up a win? Come on, 4-1 win. Come on, boys. Keep it going. Please. It's been an iffy month so far. 7-0 shutout over the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's good. Ooh, 2 straight shutouts. Weeman's going off. Weeman's going off. Ooh, he's going off. Tucker Dowell's been hurt in the NHL. We'll throw in whomever at this very point in time. 5-3 loss. Jack Hughes to the Buffalo Sabres. San Jose gets Goligoski, a third and a fifth. Buffalo gets out. An awesome trade. Buffalo making a run at the Stanley Cup playoffs. Alan Buckley, centerman. What are you looking like? $2 million? No. Why? Why would I ever want that? Nicolashin for Kane. No. Guys, please offer me something interesting. Like when Vancouver offered us Quinn Hughes. Come on, guys. Tucker Dowell is back. Okay. Defenseman. Where are we going to chuck him? Well, I mean, Lubomir Radovijevic hasn't been bad. No, Renan hasn't been bad. I think I'm just going to keep Dowell out for a little bit. So, wow, we've been not great this month. Can we pick up a few wins before the deadline? 7-2 win. Come on. Hit 40 wins here. Hit 40 wins. Hit 40 wins. Come on. Do it. Come on. Do it. You cowards. 9-8 shootout victory. Let's go right here to trade deadline day, see where we end up. My God. A first to the Montreal Canadiens, and Sekaras. Vancouver gets 85 overall sentiment, and G. Gill. Good for you, Vancouver. Okay. Actually, screw you, Vancouver. You beat us in the conference finals not too long ago. I hate your guts. Brendan McKinnon and Maloney to the Florida Panthers. Montreal Canadiens get Marco and Anderson. So they've been in a rebuild for like a very long time. Have they won anything in this franchise mode? Gentile for a third. What are you looking like? 70. Ooh. What are you looking like? 15 points minus. That's not a bad guy. For a third? He might even grow towards the end of the season. He might be a defensive defenseman. See, if they retain on this. If they retain on this, I'll do the deal. Sure. Accept the trade. Bring over that defenseman. I'm okay with that trade. We're going to send down nobody? Wait. Make more roster moves. Is that guy still in the... He's not in the AHL. We're just going to go with our gut here. That guy, will he improve our defensive core? I'll go best lines in the AHL, not really worried about that. He is a righty, so let's see if he helped us out any. -1 still, but he is a righty. I think he'll help us out in the long run. I think. Maybe. Never know. So, a few wins towards the deadline. 42, 17, and 7. I'm going to check the stats. Really don't plan on making any trades here. Joel Everberg is at 115 points. We're at 91 points, 11 ahead of the next best team, the Predators. They do have 3 games at hand, but that doesn't equal 11 points. Just saying. 76, okay, looks okay. The Islanders are still making pace. Islanders have 64 games. Panthers have played 62 at 85 points. Okay, so we're not out of the running yet. But all those other teams aren't either. So let's check the stats, see where everybody's at. I'm not going to go to the entire league stats. We're going to check them at the end of the video. I just want to see how this team in general is doing. But Joel Everberg's doing everything in his power to keep this team on top. 61 goals, currently 14 away from 1,100. I want him to hit it. Please hit it. Please, 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 please. 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 That'd be awesome. 115 points. 15 more points to tie his best season ever. I think he can do that. 13 game winners this season, 44 power play points, 3 shorthanded goals, 5 shorthanded points, 23 minutes a night. He's an absolute machine on the ice. I'm glad he's here in Minnesota. I'm glad we made that trade. I'm glad he had a contract extension, or we probably wouldn't have been able to bring him back. I'm happy he's here. Cale Newman. If Joel Everberg wasn't here, he probably wouldn't have that many amount of points. But Joel Everberg, if you take him out of the equation, Cale Newman's dominating this team each and every end of the ice. He's great. If you take Joel Everberg out of the equation, Cale Newman's the MVP. But Joel Everberg will take that trophy easily. But Cale Newman's having a great season nonetheless. Toby Kahn, 82. Awesome. Harrison Hadar, definitely turning things around since Jamin went away, and oh my God, where the hell is he? My God. You had no points that month? Or you had 2? Man, I thought he'd be a bit better. Overall, he should not be doing this terribly. Why are you -14, dude? Are you serious? And the fourth line hasn't been too crappy, so that's not bad. We're winning games. I just need to get to the playoffs. That's it. Soretta hasn't been bad. Samuel Hagos has been great. Everybody's been solid except for a few key players. Not key players, but you know what I mean. Ben Archer. He's coming for that Norris, that's all I'm saying. Harry Parrish, 47 points. Bissonnette, 46. Niemi, 36. So, looking like the top-tier defensemen aren't doing too bad. Or actually doing really good. Why would I say that? 48 penalty minutes for Niemi, though. Are you fighting a lot? How many fights do you have? You have 4 fights. My God, dude. Seriously. Can you stop? You have like an 89 overall discipline. EA, does that stat mean anything to you? Okay, since Malik came over here to the Minnesota Wild, he's had... Has he played any games yet? Has he not played any games since he came over? Okay, cool. And Norenin hasn't been bad. 45 penalty minutes. Dude, stop it. Stop, please. 5 fights. My God damn. At least you're just whooping some butt. Jaden Weeman, 31, 11, and 4. He's been a great goalie. He's been really good. He has to be at the top of the league in some stats. Goals against, in the entire league right now, it's hard to have under a 3 goals against. 906 save percentage, a lot of wins. As an 82 overall goaltender, he could take home a Vezina. I think that's a definite possibility. But we've been great. Iffy month, few losses here and there, but I think we're just good to head forward. And this is our last trade deadline. Not any trades we can make. We could check the trade deadline, but there's not a whole lot we can do with $1.5 million. Really, there's no depth defenseman we can get because of cap. There's nothing. So let's go head to the end of the season against the Winnipeg Jets. We'll slow sim the last game because this is the last regular season. Why the hell not? Maybe Joel Everberg will hit 1,100 goals. I would really appreciate that. AHL, not really worried about that at all. Let's have a strong month of hockey here. 2 straight losses. No, 2 straight a win, loss, and a win. There we go. 44 wins, a loss, so we're 500 this month. Love to see it. Vegas, beat Vegas. Can we break the mold here? Beat Arizona, come on, 6-3 win, that's what I'm talking about. Calgary, and a loss. My God, guys, come on, I know you're better than this. Jesus, guys, come on. Seriously? Oh my God. 5-1 win, jeez Louise. Why are you making this hard on yourselves? Why are you doing this? Why? Why? I wanted a President's Trophy, you're making that very, very hard. My God. Oh my God, stop losing. You've been so crappy this month. Oh my God. We probably lost a President's Trophy. 110 points. Yeah, I think somebody else. Oh God. 110. Oh, the Islanders. The Islanders have stormed past us, so thank you so much. Joel Everberg did hit 1,100 goals. So for the first time in a very, very long time, we will not be the President's Trophy winners. We are the best team in the Western Conference, though. So, let's slow sim the last game of the season. See how we perform. First period. 2-0. Samuel Hagos and Kavan on the board. Good first period. Second period. And obviously they get 2 goals back. We make it 3-0, and they get... Why is Blacker in net? Have they pulled? What? No. Wait. Third period. Why is Blacker in net? Power play. Can we win this last game, boys? Can you make it easy, please? This is... Oh, seriously, Black... Oh, I hate this goalie. I hate this goalie. Why is he in net? Is Weeman injured? Please don't tell me Weeman's injured. Soretta gets a goal late. Will that secure the W? I think it will. I think it will. I think it will. Newman with an empty netter, and we will walk out with the W. Don't tell me Weeman's injured. Please, for the love of God, don't tell me Weeman's injured. Please don't tell me Weeman's injured. Don't tell me. Is he injured? Please, don't tell me he's injured. Please. He's not injured. Okay. So we're at the end of the regular season. 112 points, which 52, 22, and 8. It's one of our lowest win seasons in a long time. But, you know what? We made the playoffs. All I really care about. President's Trophy would have been nice, but we win President's Trophies all the time. And we don't win a Stanley Cup, so what does it even really matter? Joel Everberg hits 137 points, his best season of all time. 76 goals makes that 1,101 on his career. The best goal scorer of all time. 61 assists is also his best assist season, so by far his best season. I mean, 88 goals paired with the 61 assists would have been nice, but it's hard to beat 88 goals. But the best goal scorer of all time is on our team. That's all I really care about heading into the playoffs. 52 penalty minutes, not really worried about that. 17 game winners. 17. What is the most in a regular season? That has to be it, right? That's 17. My God. 52 power play points. He was the man. Cale Newman, 107. Great. Toby Kahn, 103. Phenomenal. 84 assists. He gets it done each and every single night. So the first line got it done. We knew they would get it done. We know what the first line is capable of. I like to see that. Harrison Hadar, 79 points. It was because of a few iffy months here and there. And why isn't it going by year? Tell me that. Dropping down to that, under a point per game. I'm not super worried. It was an iffy season all around. We did win 50 games, so it wasn't even iffy, but I'm not worried. Samuel Hago, 77, 34 goals. Great season for him. Soretta, picking up the ice time this season. 43 points. Not too shabby. Chistov is a beauty. I love him to death. Kavan, not too bad. German was awful. Hot garbage. Ponikarovsky, Hedman, and Stanton finished the season pretty much how they started it. Iffy. So, maybe we mix up the lineups heading into the postseason, but we're there. That's all I really care about. Kip Reed, maybe we throw him in the lineup. You never know. How about the defense? No, not goaltending. Yes, sir. We're on goaltending. Might as well. 41 wins, 16 losses, 5 overtime losses for Jaden Weeman. 3 shutouts, a 903, and a 275 goals against. That has to be at the top of the league. Or one of the best. Come on, take it home, beauty. Defenseman, Ben Archer with 78 points. Oh, on just under a point per game. Who knows where he would have finished if he played those 3 extra games. Almost a 30-goal campaign. Best defenseman in the league right now? I think that is definitely up for debate. Bissonnette, Harry Parrish had the same amount of points. Great season. Niemi, not even a bad finish. And depth defenseman, I mean, Gentili came in and was really good, helped out Norenin. Defensively, they did pretty solid. So let's check the entire league, see what the award races are finished at. So the entire league, the best defenseman in the NHL, it's gone to Matthias Grossman. Moving away from Minnesota, he will take it home. Stormed the league in points with 84, 30 plus 34. Yeah, Ben Archer doesn't have anything in his favor here. Too bad. It is whatever. Rookie skaters, it's going to go to Samal with 52. Goaltenders, it is going to. The most wins is Strudwick, but his stats are mediocre. The best goaltender in the league, I would have to say, is Jaden Weeman. The next best guy, you'd probably have to give it to Neil Dwyer. He does have a better save percentage, but that goals against doesn't help his cause. Jaden Weeman's taken home some trophies at 37 years of age. I love that. And the Art Ross, oh, it's Joel Everberg, has to be. Joel Everberg, by a whopping 13 points, 76 goals, 61 assists. He's taken home some awards. I thought I'd never see him in a Minnesota Wild jersey. I'm glad he's here. Most goals in the league, it is your boy Joel Everberg, is an absolute monster. 137 points, 61 assists. Gets it done each and every single night. I'm glad. Most assists in the NHL this year is Toby Kahn, 84. Hell yeah, man. Love that. So all around, our top guys got it done. We do not win the President's Trophy, but the team we will be facing in the first round is the Chicago Blackhawks. If we have one more run at Lord Stanley, our window is basically closed. It's right on your thumb. We're about to slam it shut. We have to go through the Chicago Blackhawks if we want Cup number 7. It's been a fun ride, but we have 4 more potential episodes. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you next one. Ciao.